Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. You'll recall that when General Hospital had Lulu slip into a coma in 2020, her boyfriend Hot Dustin had conveniently died, and she was about to tell former husband Dante that at the top of her to-do list was reuniting with him. So unless the show is pulling a fast one on us and planning to kill her rather than recast, she's going to awaken looking to pick up where she and her ex left off. There's just one problem. He's now happily cohabitating with Sam. And when push comes to shove, he may prefer the person that he is with his new significant other to his old partner. As Dominic Zamprogna recently told Soap Opera Digest, with Sam and Dante, there wasn't this dependency on each other, which it felt like Dante and Lulu constantly ended up having in the end. What's more, Dante may have been reminded since hooking up with Sam who he was, who he still is, when he isn't one half of Dante. It was interesting to see who he was without Lulu, because you saw who he was before her, the actor noted, but then he spent so much time with her that it started to feel like he was losing his own identity a little bit. Are you hoping Dante will reunite? Or are you Team Santa? Thus far, the new head writing team at General Hospital has for the most part been killing it. Heck, you'd swear Elizabeth Court and Chris Van Etten were actually watching the same show we are and saying, "Wow, that doesn't work. Let's change it." Consider. So far, the duo has picked up the pace, gotten Sonny back on his bipolar medication, mended fences between him and bestie Jason, started removing the target from Ava's back and repairing her friendship with Nina, returned Brennan to the canvas, set the stage for Lulu and Lucky's returns, played the long-awaited Max/Cody reveal, and kept Tracy exactly where we want her, front and center. Mind you, not everything that Court and Van Etten have done has been a slam dunk. Sonny getting into the cosmetics business is about as believable as Jason wearing something other than a black t-shirt or Carly admitting that she was wrong. Keeping homophobic Natalia around and worse, pairing her with the show's leading man is hella tone-deaf, especially in the wake of Jacqueline Grace Lopez's firing as Blaze. And as for Michael/Willow/Drew/Nina, the new duo inherited that mess and presumably is trying to back out of it as quickly as possible. We don't know what to do with Drew, honestly, but we do know that a pairing with Nina ain't it. The edge he's had since they hooked up is an appealing change, but their boom chicka wow wow relationship is a non-starter. Ick is not generally the response you want from the audience. Drew and Willow are even worse. Hero worship notwithstanding. Wouldn't it make more sense if she was going to feel a pull to someone other than her husband, just because he isn't her husband, for her to think, what if about ex-boyfriend Chase, now that they and their spouses are all living on the Quartermain estate? We have faith that Court and Van Etten will fix that ASAP. So what's left on their to-do list? Since there doesn't seem to be anyone in Port Charles or in the audience that Cates hasn't rubbed the wrong way, his goose would seem to be cooked. We tried to defend him, but at this point, will anyone be sorry if when he's killed off? Valentine is already headed back to the canvas, maybe in cups but still. Perhaps Jake could be brought back next. It seemed like a real cop-out for Jason to buy his way out of the doghouse with his son. Trina needs a new flirtation that isn't Gio. Sweet as he is, he comes off too young for our sophisticated heroine. And Rick should be chemistry tested immediately with Ava, and this version of Nina. Either of those pairings would be a schemey blast. You'll recall that in Rick's storied history is a marriage to the OG Nina.